You know what they're capable of. You knew they had an exceptional run, whatever happened. And it didn't quite go the same way for Xavier.
It's almost like Hercules, because Hysterics in that game went 1-7.
Who would have thought that having such a talented player...
Clearly they're saying, look, we really can't deal with what Xavier throw at us. We want it gone. If he had died there inside of dirt, they'd have lost hold of their only impact names and would have been able to prevent Kitchen being opened up. And that was my greatest fear. The fact that he's alive is huge for them, as Jordan goes massive himself. A double kill inside of blue.
It's a heck of a firing range. In the meantime, Scatman has slowly spied his way in towards from dirt, but unfortunately with the Echo watching every single step, well, that journey is only going to lead one way, and that's unfortunately to your death. Now it's just one man left, swinging in and getting a great kill behind Jordan. Fuser is cold in the middle of two very terrifying guns. It only takes one of them to end it. Giants get the first round with the man, the myth, the legend, Hysterics, getting the final kill himself.
Hysterics versus DCH, two mammoths clashing there at the tusks.
This is the control that they're going for. They realize that they can't quite put pressure on the SSG chunk of the roam, so they're not going to. They're going to push dirt first off the board there, as they're able to get the opener, but Speakeasy and Luna find two back.
Forces us into a 3 versus 3, and maybe Church is going to be their rotation here, but a great angle all the way through from the back of Armory by Ysera. We'll pick off Napiu, 3 versus 2, 10 seconds. We know how these rounds tend to play out. What a flank from Onigiri though, straight at the back of AKs, no one expecting it.
So has the ability to find something else. With an MPX from a very long range, Onigiri. You're out of here.
Now without a couple of those C4s, and we haven't seen any of those kills fly through just yet. Scatman gets traded out by Jordan inside of the hallway. Now it comes down to the two playing on site by the looks of it, or at least hovering around. Where is he rotated to and pushing towards bathroom? Not quite exchanging blows just yet, but the trade is taken. A bit of poor positioning coming out of the defenders means that Xavier are the ones in control. The last one now inside a hallway, gonna find that spray down. Too easy for Napiu. Only a few drones left on side, 4 to be precise, and a couple of those no doubt set up in flanking locations. One runs in, they have no idea. This is the problem of losing all these drones, is Scatman is an absolute lunatic, having moved himself down towards the south and finds himself another kill. They can't even complete it, but one is inside a bar. Jordan, old reliable, old faithful, not reliable enough. Clearly the wheels are starting to fall off for Xavier right now, and Giants are in control. Straight in they go. A double kill comes through. Another one in return for Speakeasy. Pushes through to find the last inside a bathroom.
It's still a very strong space for them.
They've got no intel left either. The single drone from Ysera here isn't in a spot to... Oh my word! Spray through the soft... Hello was the right response there.
Who needs intel?
Who does need intel in that case when you can just spray through a wall and find one? Sees the foot, doesn't quite get the kill, but DCH is down. Luna in response. Down goes Ysera elsewhere. And Xavier, nothing but a dream to try and keep them in that round. No intel, no time. Everything lay with the side of Xavier, and they made that look a little bit too easy. This is going to happen. 25 seconds on the clock, a numbers advantage for Giants. We've already seen this go wrong a couple of times, and back in the first half, we didn't see much droning towards the north side, so this comes entirely down to Xavier and what they can do. They've got a couple of C4s on side. A kill does come in. C4 doesn't stop that diffuser going down. We're now into that post plant, and it's a 3 versus 3 fluke.
It only took us this many rounds to get a plant, but now it's a 2 versus 2. Again, the trades, the ferociousness of these two teams butting heads is never going to slow. They're making sure they're in a slightly better position, but the run out comes unbelievably aggressively. The pair of them swan outside, and it is now just Hysterics to catch Kaid on the rotation. Onigiri is getting that diffuser. You don't have time to get that barbed wire, and you just make it Hysterics! A player we screamed about at the beginning of the game screams his way up the stairs and blows the Jaeger off the diffuser.
It's a very obvious spot as well. Surely he must know that he's here. Surely someone has droned him in. How is this so free? Red Sun must be asking himself.
Yeah, it's just those moments where, again, you've said it a couple of times. Missteps, misplays, almost cost the Buck their life there. That's 2 scrapes Buck has been in, and it's somehow survived. And yeah, 20 seconds, and the aggression that is being held here. Jordan just runs past. Who cares about that man that's currently coming for my neck just behind me? I'll kill him anyway. And then I'm going to push towards the diffuser, which is going down, and somehow sticks in the back of Church. A C4 whiffs as Scatman rotates round Moto. There's a tiny hole, but nothing good enough, and the cover's there from Buck. Napiu, the man that almost took a death, quite have the angle. They have to put some motion in with 20 seconds. They're going for the swing. No! Giants with some of the sneakiest diffuser planting we've ever seen on this game, on this season.
It's how close Napier is here. Like, he's literally sat in the back corner, so he can do some damage here with the shotgun potentially, but no, he's going to get found out through the hole by Ysera. 2 kills flying for Xavier. Only 10 seconds remain, and Luna is down. I'm seeing overtime. It's flashing across the screen. Now it most definitely is as Xavier take that round. 6-6, Fluke. Can you drive a wedge between these teams? Because right now, I don't think you can.
You think about we might have to do it 2 more times.
Oh, what? The rush coming in. This is why you have the Ying on side of... Sadly, the whole team has been blinded out, though. In comes the charge. Giants are inside. It's a 4 versus 3. One more inside of Red goes down as well. It's a 2 versus 2. It's absolute chaos here as the clash in the last 1v1.
Such a tough game to play now. This clash just has to play it right. And unfortunately, they don't. The slip-up means that now we're in a post-plant, and you see the shake of the head that leads to that moment of devastation. A huge fun to have from range, but they don't even care. Hysterics, the 3rd plant of the game, all 3 in the hands of the Giants. Fires a bit of hopeful buckshot, but it costs him his life. Red Sun, the consistent pressure.
A good 2 minutes off the clock there for them to get dirt control. Now you've got to start looking in towards getting inside of blue, because dirt control gives you the enablement to be able to focus on trying to go for a plant in Armory. Jordan being blind sprayed by Red Sun. He's going to find himself lay down on his back like a turtle stuck on the beach. A second shot comes through but doesn't quite connect. Napier drops in. Will he find 2? No, he shall not. It's going to be a trade. Napier going down. Red Sun finding another. 4 versus 3, and Dirt's going to be where there's a big focus now, still trying to find the way in, but Xavier take it. Oh my word, round 15 to determine who takes this map. If this isn't synonymous with how the rest of the series is going to go, nothing will be.
Well, with the angle still being held and watched by an ever-vigilant Onigiri, there's only so much you can do. Hysterics finds 1, and the Candelas pop off very aggressively as they try to swan into sight as well. SiegeGG gets caught, they can't quite find the man behind the second box, but it doesn't matter to Hysterics, who finds his second. Onigiri's doing everything he can to stop Luna, and DCH gets 1-2, but with Ysera putting the diffuser down in a 2 versus 2, DCH with a double kill, stops it all swinging. It is all down to Jordan. He has everything to play for, but no blood left to do it. Xavier, the first map bitterly fought is your crown.
We spoke about Hysterics in the 2 rounds that he clutched. How about DCH to come up at the most opportune of times to bring his team over the finish line? It took all 15 rounds, but they've done it, boys. They've taken the first map against Giants. Very few would have put that down as a possibility.
Well, that was a way to start the day. Well, that's all 4, and Clash has gone 2.
Luna finds a kill onto Scatman, so they are in control here. There we go. They find the frags they need. It's down to Red Sun and DCH. DCH goes down. It's all down to 1 man by himself. It's Red Sun, and the plant is going down from SiegeGG. They need to know where he's coming from. All backs are turned. The drone is gone. They must surely know. Spray comes through, but can't quite get through the Habana to kill the planter. Giants take that first round, but my God, do they leave it until the dying seconds.
Yeah, it was Giants with a 4-1 man advantage.
Entry went from Electric, but time is of the essence right here, and oopsie daisy. Unfortunate team kill comes through from Ysera onto Luna. And this is the problem, and it's why I get nervous about teams who leave things until the last few seconds, is that if you do make any mistakes there, and that's not a good one when you've got the ACOG and the juice. Here comes the push down, the shower corridor, mind you, and Red Sun is holding close. UMP, absolute killer in this guy's hands. It turns out it's a 3 versus 2, and there's 1 inside of showers they still haven't considered. Shotgun out and finds a kill. 1 was down, a shotgun to the face. All too easy for Xavier. Who knew? This site was very hard to attack when you haven't got any heart breaches.
That's the 3 in a row. Well, make sure that everybody inside the site is under their control. Scatman smokes himself, but Red Sun decides he doesn't like that and kills his teammate. SiegeGG gets Red Sun and gets revenge. But 5 versus 2 with 15 seconds left, the balls that plays towards the defenders. But at this point, they're getting in, they're getting the diffuser down, and they're getting the kills. Giants, with a lot of panache and a little bit of luck, they find their second round.
That team kill was in the most unfortunate timing as well, because they're going to try and get a flank on here because they know that they're watching so intently towards game room and down towards this window inside of game that they need an alternative angle. So good call from Luna here. Almost finds a kill for himself, but not quite. Scatman's on a triple, mind you, but in comes Hysterics on the Habana. Where have we seen that one before? Picks up a kill for himself, but Xavier, somehow, a team kill, not again!
Oh no!
How does this happen all the time?
I was so puzzled as to what occurred. With DCH meeting the same fate as Hibana on the opposite side, Monty's had to rotate round, battles a shield, but there goes Jordan, and there is Kaid, who tries to double down and apply some reverse pressure. Hysterics gets Nay on the side, but Onigiri finds Ysera. Again, blow for blow, step for step, and almost the backpack of a very big man on the close corner. They're looking for something, and they find one, they find two, they almost find all of them! But there is the diffuser, there is Monty, there is a knife fight, and there is an unusual end to an explosive round.
Goes well. There's a nice big faceplate in front of you that protects your whole body. Great angle being held by Onigiri, though, this time from a different window.
Yes, the turn of play and the turn of pressure as Red Sun drops Shield, drops Luna, and SiegeGG drops Scatman.
SiegeGG's down behind the bed, though. It's a 3 versus 2 right now. It all comes down to the Monty being able to bully people out, but he's been killed from behind. Hysterics, a massive double kill, but Onigiri's on a triple kill. It comes down to a 1 versus 1. He has no idea where he is. Flames will be burning, can't even start planting in time. Quite a bit of a split coming in here. You've got the Monty pushing in one side. Freezer is also pulling in some attention. Jordan's going to find Scatman elsewhere, so the numbers advantage currently lying with the Giants in this case. More kills to come for both sides, no doubt. There we go. Luna picking up DCH, not having the best game for himself so far, and Red Sun is injured. They're going to have to do something here to be able to get in and try and get a plant down. It's not going to happen in time, though. He's going to get taken out by the player sitting inside of Freezer, who was Luna, sorry, I should say. That's why he's opting to try and go a little bit aggressive. They've got to deal with air jabs right now as well, and potentially a player coming in from behind, but still, it's going to find the opening kill despite being bullied. You see the angle there as well. Didn't quite pull the trigger in time, being droned out at the same time, maybe led to panic a little bit there, wasn't quite sure where to shoot or where to go. But right now it's Xavier going towards victory. We're going to potentially end up seeing another overtime here, Fluke, if this carries on. Scatman's going for the plant. Down comes Luna. He's been quiet so far, finds one. Can't quite connect the second. Xavier with round number 11. Once more we go the distance. Last time it was round 15. At least here we are guaranteed all 12 rounds.
Oh, well, for the first time it's a dead-on firing line. Not even Hysterics is on the loop around, but Luna is the first to go with SiegeGG cooking Napew. Red Sun is consistent. Scatman's on a double, and Red Sun 2 with Xavier taking us through to our second overtime.
Can we just see these guys play all week? I could watch games like this all day long. You run the risk of not having enough time as the fire rages to be able to pull back into sight. Luna's going to find one, but Red Sun, he is not to be deterred. 2 kills as 2 members, maybe a bit mistakenly. Luna not quite taking enough damage to put him down, but one is close. C4 comes out, won't be enough to kill off Napew, and now it's about holding close. They're down each other, and of course, with this being the Finker, she's in a spot where if she gets back up, she could be saved. But 3 kills out of nowhere for Giants. What is it with these late round flourishes? SiegeGG in this round. Onigiri's by himself. It's a 1 versus 2 as the mirror is down. There's no time to get him back up and alive, but he's there as the perfect bait. Wonderful from Giants to swing things back after what looked like a critical error early on. In. They can count to 4. They know there's only 4 players on site. They know they need to deal with that. SiegeGG though saying, I'll deal with Scatman, and he's been removed on the smoke. That also critical smoke we keep on talking about, but it's DCH. They haven't dealt with Attic here, and this is why you need control of Attic if you're going to make this happen. A couple of kills fly through, but Hysterics being Hysterics does just what he needs to. However, he's in a 1 versus 3 as Napew finds Jordan. Xavier close it out. We're going all the way once more to round 15. You cannot separate these 2 teams.
Now with a 5-4 and the C4's exploding over the shoulders, you can see Napew sneaking in the smoke. There is another one that goes for Giants, but Scatman isn't over yet as Luna goes down. Maestro's off in a second for Scatman, but SiegeGG stops the roll of Onigiri, swinging around a dangerous shield and a bit of play space in a 3 versus 2 with less than 10 seconds. Now it's down to just 1, but no Giants! They ensure it is just down to 1, not 1 player, 1 more map, my word. We're going to Cafe.
Are we getting a fabled 45 round series? Because that is what this deserves. 8 and 7 again. This time leaning towards the Giants with a very, very ironclad defense at the very end. Didn't matter where the Monty was, didn't matter where the focus was. The big issue is once more with these walls so well reinforced and well defended, it does then mean you have to get something like a Maverick very close to the wall to help deal with that. Quite a dance around Kochek right now. And Harry Potter, Luna outside. 1 on the outside main door with a grenade coming out of SiegeGG. Lands in great timing. Super Onigiri's going to trade it back as he was playing in Harry Potter. But look at this, the trades back and forth. That's Jordan finding one for himself. Has got to swing out. goes for a spray anti-super on Onigiri, but Giants are the ones who prevail to begin with. 4 versus 2, 4 versus 1. Scatman has it all to do. Does manage to down one. One runs across, can't quite find that kill. Finds 2 in the main hallway, but they're a little bit too quick on the trigger for him. Hysterics shutting him down. And round number 1, in pretty decisive fashion, going the way of Giants.
Yeah, this was a lot of pace.
Has sped things up. Red Sun looking to come behind. They have no idea. Where is the cover? Those 2 pushing down at the top of Red, and it's all falling apart. Speaking of Red, it's owned by Red Sun. Luna coming in big with the repel. One pushes into Bar, but it's going to be Scatman finding that kill. Turns around for the second, but can't find it. 2 versus 1 for Giants. 5 seconds left. They've got to find the last man, but they cannot. One was down injured. A 1 versus 1 with no time left. All you can afford to do is sprint forward and hope for the best. Luna sadly can't deliver his best.
Well, everybody's still on the board. It's the slow and steady pace we've seen with some familiarity, and Hysterics is going to be the one that starts the shift on Onigiri.
It's a good mirror window admittedly, but again I fear about the control of White Stairs. Napew does finally connect with that C4. Drone comes out at the last second, arguably at the wrong time, as Red Sun's going to pick up Jordan on that attempt. Finds a second through the wall. What a day he's having. Like we keep on saying, Luna's going to trade into Napew, but once again, Giants have left it into the dying seconds to make something happen. I was going to say it was Red Sun with a quad, but Scatman takes that final kill. Dare I say, this is where I look at Giants and say, these last 10 to 15 second executes.
Flash isn't going to be able to buy them any ground, though.
Time.
Even less, even less. They have the ping, they know where he is, and he runs straight into the gunfire. He almost shoots his own teammate because there's a lack of communication and coordination. Dropped on the hop over through the opposite side. They are flooding in. It's all down to Xavier, who catches one, suffers on the shoulder, but Xavier!
He downed him.
Got the diffuser planter because Zafir was looking the wrong way in these troubled situations. And troublesome situations, being the opening face that the opponents see, is never easy for anybody. Is looking for anybody that might get a bit close, but hey, look at this, Des. We're on a 10-second final dying throws plant. Ysera's going to try and stick it in, and, well, they're trying to find some battle back against it. It's all down to 1, and they can't quite catch it this time, but they do get caught themselves. Giants, 3-3 on the split.
Much better in that round, although it was kind of coming down to the wire. They already had so much control. And
talk about the skill being put on by
the execute
guys. Well, yeah, the combination of the Candelas and the Amaru able to get one, get the default, and there's a second. Red Sun swings in 2. Speakeasy finds one back. And in this post-plant situation, with White under their control, no longer, Xavier. Unbelievable execute.
I'd be very surprised if we saw the side of Giants even anticipate that one coming in. I thought he was going to try and go for it. He doesn't bother in the end. Instead, holding close. They don't even know that he's down here. Misses the crucial shots. Almost gets tagged out, but not quite. Giants with the numbers advantage. Time on their side. 3 versus 2. One goes down. A second goes down. Napew goes massive. Can they get the plant in? Yes, they can. But where's the C4? Ysera from below. Wrong spot, friend. He's in the corner. Bring out the C4. Not even needed. A shotgun is enough.
It's not the most integral part of this fight. When Napew does things like this and just slow creeps through, Mira is on the other side of a bad position and suffers because of it, but they're so far away they might not hear it going down. Onigiri takes Hysterics and Ysera battles back, but in a post-plant the timer is ticking and we have seen Giants struggle when it starts to meet its end.
That lack of control inside mining came back to hurt them, but Ysera, it's not the first time he's found a massive C4 kill. Normally it's onto the ceiling above him, but this time it's actually inside of the side itself. Giants in a 2 versus 1, a 1 versus 1, and he wins it out. 6-4 is going to be the score. Giants move to match point, and Xavier, they don't seem too interested in looking towards Cocktail right now. Speakeasy is still behind a shield with ADSs, and Napew, this could be a critical trade coming out. That equally is a massive one. Ysera, 2 kills for him.
Red Sun was trying to get the diffuser down there, but with another body gun and another body gun, it is all down to Red Sun. There's C4s on the board, but only Giants are left as they, at the end of a Herculean task, find their way finally through Xavier.
Oh, said it was bold as well. You haven't played Monty all map long and you choose the final round of regular time to try and catch Giants off guard, but I'll say it once, I'll say it again. This is one of the best Monty playing teams in APAC. They will be able to respond, they will be able to adapt and deal with what you throw at them. 7-5.